so that you and I can basically have a conversation. I know it's really awkward to look into a lens and have a conversation with something that's really not reacting to you.
Right.
So I sit right about eye level with the camera just to make sure.
Awkward.
Yeah, and I'll sneakily push the record button at some point as we're having the conversation, and then that way you can just like,
It's like
roll
natural,
into it.
not
Yeah.
like,
Well,
hi, I'm
and
being held for ransom and I'm only doing this for the goose chase points.
well, and the goose chase points, which are fabulous. So I'll give you a prompt, and we'll go from there, and then we'll just kind of wing it. And anything you want to say, feel free.
Okay.
It's just a conversation between you and I that basically gets recorded, so that's it. So you are obviously here to share something, and for goose chase points. Of course, right? That's natural. So what did you find here that you want to share about? Like, there's obviously something that made you want to test it, like
Other than the goose chase points.
yeah, other than the goose chase points, because it takes some bravery to stand up in front of a camera and talk. So what is it that you want people to know? What is it that you want to say that brought you in?
I was actually just telling somebody, I told them that this whole experience and week has just been probably one of the best experiences I've had as an educator. Spending a week surrounded by people who want to be here, who want to get better at what we do in our jobs, and just learn from each other and talk to each other. I met so many people that live nowhere near me, but we're already talking about making a group chat and staying connected and just growing, I guess is the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So we've talked and touched on quite a bit that a lot of people, like especially introverts, and we have a lot of introverts who come, they kind of hesitate, and they do that old common thing where the closer it gets to committing to a decision, the more reluctant you feel about that decision. What would you say to those people who are kind of like hesitating or maybe dragging their feet a little bit on coming, or wondering if it's worth the 5-hour drive if you're coming from Erie like I do? I mean, why would people volunteer their time in the middle of the summer for a week to do professional development in Shippensburg?
First of all, go Raiders, 2014. Just kidding, not really, but no, even I wouldn't really say I'm an introvert, but as I got closer, I was kind of like, I'm gonna go spend a week on a college campus with a bunch of people I don't know. But our group was talking about it. The staff here does a good job of making weird normal. So it allows you, I mean, not in the best way possible, it allows you to really step out of your shell and meet new people and not be afraid to dance down a lineup of clapping people every morning. And it kind of also works in your favor that you're working with and meeting strangers, because there's no judgment. I'm not going to go back to work with these people in my physical building. So it's all just idea bouncing and learning from each other, and you know, even the silliest idea or thing sparks conversation, and just take that first step and do it. Nice.
What would you say to an administrator who might not know anything about KTI? What's the worth of sending your faculty here?
This is the PD that when you're sitting at like an opening week of the school year and you're sitting in yet another like, you have to sit through this session. No, the people who are presenting are passionate about whatever they're speaking on. They want to help you in whatever their topic is. It's something that even if it's not your content area, you're still going to learn something. It's just a great learning experience. When the people in the room want to learn and grow, they're going to.
Very nice.